Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. Many of you probably know that I love straddles, strangles, so volatility strategy is definitely one of my favorite like go-to type trades around big events. So earnings season, and definitely one of those stretches where where that type of trade idea can pop up much more frequently, right? Because you got a lot of catalysts. You got a lot of companies reporting on given day, given week, and what I screen for is just setups that I feel like will just move substantially in either direction, right? So that's why I like to focus on volatility strategies because I feel like that's where my edge is. That's where I feel like I can pinpoint the patterns that I don't necessarily know if it's going to go up or down. I just know that the pattern or the setup seems to be indicating that it could move more than what the option market is anticipating, right? And this quarter specifically, more so than some of the quarters in the past, I felt like I just couldn't find many good volatility strategy candidates. Also saw a little bit more muted responses earlier in the quarter, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that the election uncertainty, people didn't really know how to position, they didn't know who the next president was going to be, et cetera, right? Um, Recently, so just within the last few days, I felt like things were setting up better for these volatility strategies, so like strangles. Also, we're getting into some big biotech catalysts, and I love playing biotech catalysts because to me, it seems to be one of the areas where options routinely underprice the potential. So whether that's up to the upside or to the downside, to me, it seems like biotech options are routinely priced into major catalysts because you oftentimes see like 60, 70, 80 plus percent rallies higher, and you see 50, 60, 70, 80% drops too, right? So it's about picking the right setup and picking the right options. And Biogen to me was both. All right. I knew that this Alzheimer's AdCom this week was going to be a huge, huge, huge event for the company. Just reading so many analyst reports over the last 6 months, year, and just recognizing that this was a huge event, right? And then the timing, knowing that the briefing documents were released on Wednesday, so the AdCom is on Friday, but the briefing documents are on Wednesday, and knowing that in and of itself could be a massive, massive mover for the stock, right? So it was recognizing what the potential was, what the potential move for the name was, how that compared to the option pricing. In this case, going into this week because of like the design or maybe like the timeline of the catalyst. You have the briefing documents today, the AdCom on Friday. The weekly options were priced a little bit lower, but you had to go out probably through the 13th or 20th to really capture the vote of the AdCom on Friday. So looking at the options, even going out a couple weeks, they really seem to be underpricing the potential movement just based off of what was expected here, right? And as you can see from Biogen, the stock moved over 100 points today, and that far, far, far exceeded what they were anticipating. Okay, so long story short, when I when I'd like to play when I play Catalyst, I really like to first screen for setups that kind of fit the volatility strategy field. So whether that's strangles or straddles, because that's where I feel I have the best edge. All right, it's not picking the direction. Like I didn't know Biogen was going to be up. To be honest, I thought maybe there was a better chance that it was down. But again, it's not about picking the direction. It's about picking the setup and the pattern where I feel like there's a good chance that the stock could move more than what the options are anticipating. And Biogen, to me, was one of those setups. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I thought it was going to go down and it didn't because I had options both ways. So a huge move higher works just as well as a huge move lower for me. Okay, so there's going to be more of these coming up. The COVID, the main phase 3 COVID vaccine readouts are coming up. I mean, I feel like those are going to be huge events. Also, now after we're starting to move past the election, I think earnings are going to start to open up too. So I'm expecting volatility to really expand. So expect a lot more volatility strategy ideas. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on options trading for events, so strangles or straddles, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options and play. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.